Lucien Favre talking about Jadon Sancho, saying it is a lot to learn.
I'm
He's
doubtful.
got to
Yeah,
focus
I
more
know.
than 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm doubtful about
Hmm.
him. He needs to focus more than 10 minutes into the game. He still has to learn a lot about his dribbling, etc. So he basically just told the player, maybe you're not worth 120 million. People are being stupid to pay that much for you. It sounded that way. Or maybe he was just being honest that Jadon Sancho actually does need to learn a lot. He's 20 years old, so he does need to learn a lot in the game. There's nothing wrong about that. But when you go out and say that to your own club TV, you're not giving the right signs out. So maybe, the thing is that maybe Jadon Sancho actually wants to move and he is pushing for a move, but, Dortmund are documenting it in a different way. But regardless, Woodward needs to get that checkbook out, Kushagra, and, there's a lot of frustration that is felt amongst us. But I think you've been very vocal about what the clubs needs to do at this point of time. And from your experience of watching football so many years, what do you think is going to happen right now?
Uh, I know for a
He's
fact
still
that
stuck on the most. How many? You mentioned right? So many years. He's stuck on that right now. It's going to take 30 seconds for him to recover out of.
uh,
He's watched more than us, man.
Yeah,
of
obviously.
course I
But
have.
he's got it in a
I told,
very
told.
different context, almost like 20, 30-year context.
Yeah, he watched the match at Villa Park when the gig scored. Okay. Never mind.
No. What are you talking about? I was at the first ever international game, England versus Scotland, 1898. So what are you saying?
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Wonderful.
so yeah. Moving past that. I think what's gonna happen is gonna happen every summer. We'll be sitting here like idiots debating who should we sign, and this player's good, that player's fantastic, and this new fantastic left back. Look, for example, this is a hypothetical example, and uh, I wouldn't be surprised if United haven't even looked at Jamal Lewis, the guy who was gonna go to Liverpool for 10, 12 million. He could be a decent backup left back, couldn't he?
Yeah.
If he's good enough for Liverpool, I mean,
Yeah. They denied him because
no.
he asked for 2 million more.
No, yeah, of course. But no, United won't look at Jamal Lewis. What they'll do is they will probably go and offer £2 million more than Chelsea for Ben Chilwell, who's not even as good as Luke Shaw. He's the most overrated left back in the league. And he's going for 60 million. I think I'll leave that to Chelsea fans to rant, but he's just ridiculous. So, as far as players are concerned, I'll add more, I'll add more. So United need a centre back whom they can trust, and they need to first of all change the medication and the surgeon who's responsible for Axel Tuanzebe, because I honestly feel Axel Tuanzebe is a fantastic defender. If he stays fit, he can be a first choice defender. So they need to get him onto a different fitness regime, different program. Make sure he's covered in cotton roll. They need a centre back. They need a backup left back. If they do not shift Brandon Williams to the right, they need a backup right back, which I think Ethan Laird can be a backup right back for Aaron Van Bissaka. I've seen his performances in the academy and whatever clips that are available. He's very attacking and very dominating right back. So it could be a step up on Van Bissaka if he's able to, get a grip of his defensive game a little better. I think he's very good. I think he's ready for the step up. I certainly feel he's better than Brandon Williams. Felt he was very unlucky that Brandon Williams got ahead of him in the whole whole process of being called up, because I felt all throughout the academy he was the better wing back as compared to Brandon Williams. But yeah, this is not to say Brandon Williams is any bad. He's just 19, and this is his breakthrough season. He has made mistakes, but he's only made mistakes in the last 4 or 5 games. Till then, he was absolutely fantastic, and couldn't be more happy with him. So proud of the guy. He's gotten a new contract. I hope he learns from whatever this is. 3 semi-final defeats on the trot do not speak very highly about the club. They speak about a club who can be termed as bottlers, and you really cannot run away from that tag this season at least. So we have bottled 3 semis, and they've been different circumstances amongst all 3, but we have bottled them all. And as far as the transfer market is concerned, I sort of agree with Anurag. I think either we get Jadon Sancho or diddly spot happens. You keep running after players you'll never get. Donny van de Beek is such a fantastic example. He was sitting there for 40 million for 3 months. was linked to your club before football started, before football restarted, sorry. And you never did nothing about it. I cannot believe that Donny van de Beek was so uninterested in United that if they had gone in for an offer, he wouldn't have even considered it. All the while knowing that Barcelona or like Real Madrid did not have the money, and Barcelona had no chance up until what happened with Bayern. And up until Koeman going there, Barcelona had no chance of getting Van de Beek because they already gotten De Jong last year. So, but no, you keep sitting, then you'll fight about Grealish. You'll offer 30 million when they're asked for 70 million, and then we'll keep sitting. And then on the 30th September, you'll end up paying full fees. And then we look like thirds. You look like idiots, man. You look like idiots. You say we'll not pay, we'll not pay, we'll not pay. You said that for Harry Maguire, ended up paying what, 80? Said you
80.
won't pay 50 for Van Bissaka. You paid 50. If that is the case, just bloody pay the 103 million pounds that is for Jadon Sancho. Get done with it. His price, as Anurag said, I sort of disagree with you, Prathamesh. I think in a normal market it would have been around 150, because you have to understand people like Ousmane Dembele went for 140, and Ousmane Dembele was a very good player, isn't anymore at this point at least. He was.
He's in the hospital.
At the level Ousmane Dembele went, I feel Sancho's at a higher level. So in that sense, United should just, and United should also understand they're not really a very, very attractive club anymore. You have a free run at Sancho this year. You won't have it next year. You won't have it next year. He'll have the Barças, the Reals, the Cities, the Liverpools, everyone full flush of cash. I doubt he'll go to PSG, but yeah, all of these places, even Juventus for that matter, will have cash next year. So he'll have all these mega clubs with mega cash. And the thing is, if the rumors are true, the contract is still 23, you will still have to play at least 120 next year. I don't get the point of negotiating. If it's a negotiation in terms of the structure of payment, I get it. But if they want 80 million euros or 90 million euros up front, they're not budging. Your need is the player. Their need is not to sell the player. I don't get this. Okay, you'll go on Twitter, you'll read, and people will be chest thumping. My club. They don't pay. My club. Yeah, we'll not bow down for anyone. We're the king. All this bullshit. What is this? Is this money coming out of your pocket? What is this? I spoke about the 240 million euro loan, right? Did they personally come and give you $1 million? Or did they say, if we don't spend money, we'll give you $1 million? What is this nonsense? We like idiots. 3 of us are wearing United jerseys, spent thousands of bucks on this. This is the money that goes to the club. So you can bloody well fucking accept the club to spend money, man. Because this is how it's going to go. They're not going to spend. Either they get Sancho. Believe me, guys, today is what? The 18th of August, and I'm telling you, we still have a month and a half in transfer window. Either they get Jadon Sancho, and when they get Jadon Sancho, it will literally be like digesting nails, because it would have been that difficult for us. Yeah. Okay, either they get Jadon Sancho just before the start of the season, or maybe we've had a couple of losses in the season, or they just keep sitting on their backsides and get a really crap signing at the end of this transfer window, trying to make up for it. So when you are coming back to your original question, what do you see happening? I see a lot of frustration. I see weekly videos from us criticizing the club and just being lost. I see frustration, man, because Prathamesh, I'll reverse the question to you. Has anything changed? Apart from the fact that we have a squad we do not hate anymore, at least a starting 11 that we do not hate anymore, because under Mourinho there was a starting 11 we actively hated. Okay, and the starting 11 is able to somewhat play the style of football that we wanted to play. Still not there, still will take time, but somewhat is able to play. Apart from that, has anything changed? Has the club gotten any more credibility? Is it not still as big a joke as is Barcelona, as is AC Milan? In fact, AC Milan, I would probably not put this in this category because they're doing better things now. They were playing fantastic football at the end of the season. Don't even do that.
Tough one, man, because definitely we are not in that. Nothing has changed as such. The only thing that has probably changed, as you said, is the positivity towards the players who are starting the starting 11. There is absolutely no trust of any player who's playing on the bench for us. So, that's out of the window. And one thing has definitely changed for me personally. I'm not going to buy the jerseys for next season because I'm not going to pay this club anymore, because they do not wish to invest that money which I'm paying them for anything. And neither are the jerseys really
कोलाबा
well
में
made.
500
So I
में
don't
मिल
know what
जाएगा
to
कोई बात नहीं.
No, man, I'm not going to wear that. I'm not going to wear that thing. I wanted the jersey from '99, which is Ole's jersey from '99. So that is something which I always wanted to have. So that's my personal wish, not because the club has brought something new into the avenue anyway. But I think I think rather than focusing a lot on PR, we need to focus a lot more on what happens on the field. Our academy, people might say that our academy is one of the best in the country, etc. But there are better academies in the country right now. To be honest, you look like Southampton, Man City,
Yeah.
the infrastructure
Chelsea.
is they have in the academy. Chelsea, exactly. So a lot of better clubs with better academies, and this is where your FFP really doesn't affect you. Building a better academy doesn't affect your FFP. This is where Glazers really need to invest. I personally feel they have a huge role to play in this, but I don't know. Glazers have never really done anything huge for the club except for making huge depths for the club. But I don't see anything changing. I don't see Jadon Sancho coming. I don't see any player who costs more than 60, 70 million coming to the club because, as you said, the 240 million debt plus the way we negotiate is how I negotiate with my dad sometimes for pocket money. I know it's not going to come to me, if I demand something higher, but you still hope and you negotiate and you don't get it. So it's that way. It
Bro,
goes like
I
that.
think
So
you're
it's
being
just,
very respectful when you say
yeah,
you're negotiating with your dad because it's more like बस्ती में
Rejection.
जो vegetable market रहता है ना, like they say 80 and your mom straight away says 15 रुपए देगा. It's exactly like that. There is a club
I know.
who's never
I
going
know
to
this
budge
is
for 100 less than 120,
yeah,
and our guy says 50 million max. It's like that 150 रुपया देगा me.
yeah.
Yeah, and also Anurag, a
Yeah.
club which would rather hire a global social media expert and then also hire Neil Ashton, who used to work in Daily Mail as the club media or PR head. If they're more
Rather than
focused
sending
on
the
their
sporting
public
director.
image, yeah. What's a sporting director? I'm sorry, I don't think that thing exists. In Arsene Wenger's words, I don't know that what he is, man. So yeah, I don't know. What does the director of football do? Does he direct traffic? Isn't that what he said, right? So I think that
Yeah,
Edward Wood is from the Wenger school of thought. So yeah, what's the
yeah.
director of football? They're more
By
concerned
the
about
way,
their image. They're
yeah.
more concerned.
I think
I'm just looking at
Anurag, you put it right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think on your sleeve, Anurag and Prathamesh, you've got Kohler, right? They're more interested on what's on the sleeve, and then if like it used to be Chevrolet, if it's Chevrolet is there, if Adidas is there, if you have a tractor who's sponsoring you, if you have your stupid players in your full. If you remember last year, you have stupid photo shoots when your players are in full kit sleeping on mattresses, and
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
that M Lily thing, and then
Oh my
if you
God.
have a hot sauce named after your club, some Japanese things after your club, then all that nonsense. That is
Thank
nonsense.
goodness we did not see any player, on a cooler commode and sitting there. It was the only thing that was
Oh,
probably
bro,
pending from our PR.
I'm telling you, the day is not far. You'll have United branded condoms.
So yeah. Anyway,
I'm telling you,
coming off that whole, coming off that
yeah,
whole, coming off that
just one
whole.
last thing.
We're not talking about that. We are not talking about it.
Just
So
the last thing. The tagline could go, "Unleash the devil inside."
So fantastic. I think Anurag said spot on. This is like negotiating with your sabji wala, machi wala, and whatever extra walas you have over here in the Indian market. And if my dad's
It's
watching
just
this
that these
video,
people
I
are
know
wearing
you're
expensive
yeah,
suits, expensive tri
yeah,
pieces, and
exactly.
stuff like that. That's it. It's basically down to that
Yeah.
level shit.
And to my dad who regularly watches this videos, I know you have been very generous, and I love you. So I think
Important.
so. I
Important.
think yeah, really
It's
important.
like
So
United Edward Wood coming at the end of if Jadon Sancho deal goes through, Edward Wood will come and say Dortmund are a very nice club. It's a bit like this.
yeah. So all that we can see that is happening right now between the three of us, to all our viewers, this is exactly what is the situation at Manchester United. Do not get yourselves in that dreamland where you think we finished third, we had 3 semi-finals and we're going to do well next season, even if we have the same squad. We are not. Trust me, we are not. So we have one message for Ed Woodward and whatever his entire full name is, but I would only talk Mr. Woodward. Woody, get that checkbook out. And please sign some players. And if you're not going to, the one request for the Blazers, please sell the club to Mukesh Ambani. We do not mind if Mukesh Ambani
Oh,
buys the
please,
club.
please, please,
Please
please,
sell
please,
the
please.
club to
Sell it to
Mukesh
Ambani.
Ambani. Please sell it to
Gujubai will
Ambani.
take care of it.
Gujubai will take care of it.
Absolutely.
So guys, to all our Indian viewers, please pray and please sign a petition saying that Ed Woodward and Glazers sell the club to Mukesh Ambani. We will support you guys. So thank you to all our viewers, and I hope all of them will sign the petition. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And by the time we get a lot of likes and views for this video, I will hope Kushagra stops laughing because the situation is not that Kushagra. It is not that. So thank you for everyone to tuning into Sound
It
of
is
Manchester.
laughing out of misery, bro. It is
Yeah. If I don't laugh, I'll cry.
Yeah. So the best thing that we can do right now is just dab and get it out. So thank you guys.